Today marked the fourth day of the special legislative session, and lawmakers wasted no time in getting down to the business of redistricting.
This afternoon, a House committee heard public comments on their proposed state House map. Fox 5's Claire Sims joins us live from the state capitol. Claire, people from a DeKalb County community spoke in opposition.
Yeah, one of the proposed changes in that map would split the city of Dunwoody into two separate House districts, and some who attended this afternoon's hearing want that fixed.
The current committee map unfortunately removes two precincts, just two precincts from the city of Dunwoody. One of them happens to be my precinct.
Amy Swigert tells the House Legislative and Congressional Reapportionment Committee that if they pass their proposed state House map, she will no longer have a vote in who represents most of her community at the state capitol. Swigert lives in Dunwoody, and under the proposed map, the city would be divided into two different House districts.
I coach, I chair the Cub Scouts, and that's all over Dunwoody. We all work together as one community. So I strongly urge you to put Dunwoody back together as one community with one state representative.
Dunwoody residents were just some of the Georgians who testified Monday as the committee considers how they will the state. Every 10 years, the state legislature must redraw congressional lines as well as state House and Senate districts based on new census data. State Representative Bonnie Rich, who chairs the House committee, says they must follow federal law.
And we have to follow the United States Constitution to make the districts roughly equal to each other. We also have to follow the Voting Rights Act, which is federal legislation. No matter how much anybody here on this committee or in this room thinks that the application is unfair here, this is just not the body that has any authority to change the Federal Voting Rights Act.
But Swigert says Dunwoody's population is only about 52,000 people, and even Dunwoody's mayor would be impacted.
So I just want to ask you all, please don't take away my vote. Please don't take away the vote of our mayor, and please keep us whole as a community.
Now, many of the people at this afternoon's committee hearing were also there to express concerns about the lines drawn for Coweta County. I'll have more on that part of the story coming up tonight on Fox 5 News at 6. For now, we are live at the state capitol. Claire Sims, Fox 5 News.